The death toll in the Hooch tragedy in the Kallakurichi district has now risen to 59. A total of 155 people, including 5 women and a trans person, are undergoing treatment in hospitals, while 7 have been discharged so far. On Tuesday, AIADMK MLAs tried raising the issue once again during the question hour. In the Tamil Nadu Assembly, Speaker M. Appavu ordered the eviction of the AIADMK MLAs who were later in the day suspended from the House for a day for allegedly creating a ruckus in the Assembly. Now, the leaders of the AIADMK also met with Governor Ravi and demanded a CBI probe into the matter. On Sunday, let me tell you that the police arrested Shivakumar from Chennai, allegedly the main supplier of methanol used to distill the illicit liquor that killed many in Kallakurichi. Methanol is poison, by the way. Apparently, Shivakumar was supplying the lethal chemical to 2 people, Joseph, also known as Raja, and Madesh, who further sold it to a man called Chinnadurai, who in turn supplied it to a man called Kannukutti, the end seller who sold the illicit liquor in Kallakurichi's Karunapuram village. The nexus, ladies and gentlemen, between criminals and the authorities that makes poor people fall for this and buy cheap and spurious liquor, leading to an extremely painful death. Someone needs to stand up and take the blame for it. K. Tyagarajan, Tamil Nadu State Coordinator for Joint Action Committee Against Custodial Torture, JAACT, and General Secretary, Tamil National Liberation Movement, is with us. And also with us is Vinoba Bhupati, spokesperson and advocate of the Pattali Makkal Katchi. A very, very vanakkam to both of you and a very warm welcome to you. Vinoba, I'll start with you. Your party has always been for prohibition in the state of Tamil Nadu. You've spoken in a very strong voice against how alcohol is actually killing the youth and ruining homes and generations. But this time around, Vinoba Bhupati, I want to ask you a very pointed question. This is not the first time. Only a month ago, we've seen in Villupuram it's happened. We've seen many cases like this. Unless there is a nexus between the police, the politicians, this cannot go on. Your opening comments, Vinoba.
Very unfortunate that we have lost almost 60 people, and many of the people who have discharged from the hospital lost their eyesight. Almost half of them has lost the eyesight, and many of their internal organs also are not up to the mark. And I'll tell you 2 things the state government has failed completely. One thing is the district administration failed completely to curb this illicit liquor trade which was happening there for a very long time. And last year at the same time in Sengalpattu and Marakkanam, there were around 29 people killed because of this illicit liquor. And the Tamil Nadu state government, headed by the Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, failed to take any appropriate action irrespective of what happened last year. He is uttering the same dialogues year after year, event after year. I'll tell you one thing, the important cause for death is because the district collector, the ex-district collector who has been transferred now, openly lied before the camera, before the media, and he lied that 2 or 3 persons who have been admitted at that point of time was not because of illicit liquor. Sitting besides him, the SP and the ruling party MLA, Mr. Vasantham Karthikeyan. That is why our party leader, Mr. Dr. Anbumani Ramadas, has appropriately sought for CBI demand, a CBI investigation. That is very important. Only CBI investigation can bring out appropriate the very nexus between the illicit liquor producers, salesmen, and the methanol suppliers, and also with the politicians who are there.
Okay.
Two important MLAs of that particular locality, Mr. Vasantham Karthikeyan and Mr. Uday Suryan, have been constantly supporting for a very long time the illicit liquor.
But Vinoba Bhupati, whether both the Dravidian parties, let me tell you, have supported, I'm talking about TASMAC, I'm talking about spurious liquor, they have shares in the distilleries. It's a nexus which is out there. I mean, I don't think there is a way out. Mr. Tyagarajan, let me get you into the debate, sir. You know, the thing is that it's not just about this politics over the deaths. It's a very cliched and unnecessary thing. We have to report it as journalists what to do. But I know there is no solution. There cannot be, because it's illegal, sale of spurious liquor unless or until there is a deep nexus between people, and the nexus is about money, sir, profit. Mr. Tyagarajan.
Not only the bureaucrats and the officials belonging to the police and revenue departments, not only they have erred, criminally erred, and action against them is warranted, no doubt about that. But no politician has been acted upon. No action against any party office bearers, MLAs or MPs, who are also hand in glove with these illicit liquor makers and sellers. This Hooch tragedy has exposed the lack of clear-cut policy on behalf of the state government. That is the main thing. The state government looks upon this department, this prohibition or lack of prohibition, direct selling through TASMOC shops, that is state shops, public sector shops, as a source of revenue for its welfare schemes. It is quite a fatal contradiction because all the money earned through these shops.
I have K. Thiagarajan, Tamil Nadu State Coordinator, JAACT, and I also have the spokesperson for the PMK, that is Vinoba Bhupati. Of course, Vinoba is also an advocate. Vinoba, I want to ask you, you were, of course, in your past avatars, you were also in alliance with both the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam as well as AIADMK. Both the parties are equally guilty when it comes to, I'm not saying, look, I'm not sitting on moral judgment here. Okay, I'm not saying prohibition is the answer. No, it is not. Wherever there has been prohibition, it's been proven that illicit and spurious liquor has always been brewed on those states. You have, of course, your party has been against, TASMAC and everything. But the point is, you've been in alliance. What did you do, Vinoba? In both instances, you could not do anything. We all know the truth. I'm not going to name them, but I know that both from the DMK and AIADMK, politicians are involved in this illegal activity and business.
Unfortunately, it is very unfortunate that you are ignorant of what we did before. We are the only party which we have filed a case in the Supreme Court, and we are the main reason behind closure of 90,000 liquor shops throughout India and 3,321 liquor shops in Tamil Nadu alone. Because if you remember a judgment which was given in the year 2021, wherein the Supreme Court has said there should not be any liquor shop across the national highway, anywhere near the national highway, 500 meters from the national highway. That case was filed by us, and it is because of us we have closed down 3,321 shops in Tamil Nadu and around 90,000 shops throughout India. And more importantly, every month we are conducting protests at every headquarters throughout Tamil Nadu, warning the state government about the illegal drug trade, illicit and spurious liquor trade. When it comes to liquor, nothing is called, we cannot differentiate it between illicit and legal liquor. Liquor is liquor, it is going to kill you, it is going to spoil your liver, it will cause liver cirrhosis to everyone, irrespective of gender, caste, religion, or irrespective of any nationality.
So what's the way out? I mean, Vinoba, I heard your lecture. Vinoba, no, you can't, because I'm, no, Vinoba.
I know you are very patient. You can listen to me. When it comes to liquor, liquor is injurious to health.
Yeah, I don't want a lecture on liquor. I don't want a lecture. Mr. Thiagarajan, I want to ask you, sir, what is the way out now? This nexus which is there, what is this? What is the way out, Mr. Thiagarajan? Is that how do you end this criminality? We all know, thanks to Mr. Bhupati, today only we know that liquor is injurious to the liver. Before this, we never knew. So, Mr. Thiagarajan, what is the way out, sir?
The basic flaw in government policy, whether it be the DMK or the AIADMK, is that they look upon these TASMOCs as a source of government revenue.
Yes, sir.
Their welfare schemes, so-called welfare schemes, depend on this income. They don't have a clear-cut policy in favor of prohibition or in favor of doing away with this kind of habits among the people.
Yes.
Next thing is, they are not ethically committed to this because their party men, the ruling party men or the opposition party men, they run these shops. Most of them are political persons.
Yes.
Belonging to various political parties.
True.
Particularly the DMK and the AIADMK.
Both.
Number two, they run factories to produce alcohol, produce arak, and other kind of drinks, intoxicating drinks. They have got rich through this ways. This money is spent on elections.